Watch out, my friend, 'cause he's the grinder. He'll smile his gentle smile, 'cause that's his natural style. But when he's through, the laugh's on you.
I do believe that follow-through is a little bit overrated. I say from time to time, you don't have to follow through as much because, by the way, did you know that the ball's around? I mean, that's, okay, you might think that that's a silly answer or a statement, but it's very, very true. And, bringing the cue back too far to hit a ball softly, that's, there's no timing with that at all. That is, completely the wrong way around. So if you're just going to play a shot that's over the pocket, you're not going to bring the tip back, and like you're right next to the red with the cue ball, you're not going to bring the cue back a long way. So it's just going to be practical with your with the the mileage that the cue ball is going to be taken there. So you're just going to tap it in. So there's no big follow through. When you bring the cue back slow, and it's almost that I would want to say in every single video or a statement, if I'm coaching somebody, I'd like to say maybe every 15 minutes, remember, bring the cue back slow, because that's one of the principles that I believe in, like not move your head at all. But the most important thing is to bring your cue back slow. You get to see it straight, so that when you do make the from back to forward, right, the forward hit, that's going to be the same all the time. And so you're seeing the cue come back straight and slow, and then it stops, a slight pause, and then you're going to follow through. But you'll see that you don't have to bring the cue back a long ways, but you'll be able to see it come back straight, and that's the most important thing. And when you get to the point, the transition from back to forwards, now you gauge, right, the weight is gauged from when you actually bring the cue back and just stop fractionally, and you can look at the cue ball and the switch from the cue ball to the object ball, then it's easy for you. But the weight is gauged from when you actually stop the cue, just for a fraction of a second. And that's when you've decided how hard that you're going to hit it, but that's when you make the decision of how hard that you're going to be hitting it. And so obviously you're going to follow through. It's like when you see a baseball player or a cricketer, with baseball, and the fellow's got the bat like this, you don't see him going like this when the ball's coming, because he's like this, and he's waiting for the ball to come. And just when the pitcher or the bowler is throwing the ball, right, the fellow's like this here, and he's winding up like this, but it's slow. It's bringing it back the same way all the time, and then he follows through like that. The same thing with golf as well. You don't see it. Well, you see it on the first tee with people, and it's like this kind of a thing. But no, it's not like that. You have to accelerate through. How can you accelerate through when you're bringing the club back like this? And of course, you can't stop it up there. You see people actually stop playing golf. You see them actually stop at the top. But those people, Dennis Taylor, right, the snooker player playing golf, Dennis used to be like slow like this here, and now he's all set to hit the ball here. He hits the ball very, very good off the tee, especially. But he brings it like this. If Dennis was to go like this here, I mean, how can you possibly be in the right place here all the time? This way, nice and slow, accelerate through. Cliff Thorburn, use a 10. But they're both long cue action, short cue action, and but two completely different styles in the sense of the backswing. And it just sort of proves once again, here we go, bringing the cue back slow. I keep on saying that, but that's one of the the prerequisites of being a great player. and they all do that. But if you notice watching Mark Allen play, you can see that sometimes it doesn't even look like he's pulling the cue back more than 2 inches on a shot that he's got to hit fairly firm and bring it back down the table, or even to play, potting, potting a blue down into Bach and coming back down the table. He doesn't have a big backswing for that shot. And Mark Selby is, I think that he actually brings the cue back, unnecessarily far. But in order to do that, your timing has to be unbelievable. I mean, he's probably got the best timing in snooker because of the length of backswing, and John Higgins to a certain extent too. That you can, see that when they're making contact, that now they're one of two of the few players that, they can actually bring the cue back like a long ways to hit it soft. Backswing. When I first came over to the UK, the tables were very slow. This is 1973. And pockets were tight. It was sticky in there. Balls were heavier. And I wanted to, after about 6 months, I wanted to go home and see Mummy. But I got over it. And 6 hours a day for 16 years to become an overnight sensation.
Watch out, my friend, 'cause he's the grinder. He'll smile his gentle smile, 'cause that's his natural style. But when he's through the laughs on you,